As you may have heard, the U.S. government has shut down. One side can't agree with the other side. They can't get their point across, or they're unwilling to work things out. It's not turning out how they want it to, or how they think it should. So they've shut down the U.S. government. How many times in your own life have you had that similar problem, where you are dealing with an issue and it's not going how you think it should, or it's not turning out how you think it should, and as you're trying to do a video, you're getting a call? How many times does that happen for you? And you shut down. Well, I've always wanted to do this, and I'm supposed to be with this person, or this is supposed to happen over here, and this is not turning out how I wanted to, and it's not looking exactly how I think it should. How many times has that done that? And all you do is shut down, when actually what you're being given is opportunities to work on whatever issue it is you're trying to get through, or you're being gifted with an answer, a solution, or something that you've always wanted, and it doesn't look like you thought it would. Oh, I wanted to be a film actor, and yet I'm not getting the big scripts, I'm not getting anything like that. So I went down this other avenue, and suddenly, hey, look, I'm doing film from a completely different area. That's just one example. I hope you can follow my stream of consciousness on that. But the thing is, be open to the possibilities. Whatever is going on out there, be willing to compromise. Not so much that it compromises what you stand for. Not so much that you have to change who you are in such a drastic way. But you may have to change who you are. Maybe who you are changing into is something better. Recently, the U.S. Supreme Court has given gay people the right to marry, and one side says that's the right side of history. The other side says that's the wrong side of God, and they're shutting down with each other. As long as people are loving each other, as long as nobody is being hurt, you need to open up to the possibility. You need to grow love in your life. You need to not shut down because you think that your way is the only way. You need to be open to a different way of doing things, a different way of believing, especially when it involves being kind to people, being open to people. Recently, I've been going through some things where anybody who knows me knows that I work a lot. And I have people in my life right now, Charles, and Christy, who are saying, maybe you're working too much. Maybe all these little things that you're working on are not really moving the big picture forward. And instead, you need to trust that everything is going to get done, and that your careers are going to move forward with just a little bit of effort. But you also need to be able to live your life. I need to be able to live my life. It's part of what I'm doing all this for, so that I can have a wonderful life. And I'm learning that is actually the case. I'm learning another way of being. I'm learning that constantly working and constantly striving and constantly doing all these things and missing out on the social aspect of life, maybe hurting myself as a person and hurting my business as well. So if you're in disagreement with somebody, if you're in disagreement with the way the universe is showing you, or the divine is showing you things to be, and this is my issue, because divine, I think, has been putting these people in my life, and now I'm finding with the different books that I'm reading, I've been reading a lot of Joe Vitale and other things, that there is another way to be, that it doesn't have to be all work and no play, that yes, you should strive, yes, you should do your due diligence and become the right person to be in the right place at the right time, but not at the compromise of having a life, because that's what this is all about. It needs to feel good, it needs to be fun. So just like with the U.S. government, don't shut things down because you're not getting your way. Look for the opportunities that are there. Look for the lesson that you may be being taught by yourself, by the universe, by the divine, by God, by your friends, by your loved ones. Be open to that and don't shut down. Especially if the compromise creates more love in your life. Especially if the compromise creates more joy in your life. Make sure that you do that. I'm doing it. I'm going through it. So I'm sure you can as well. I am currently on my way from Minnesota to North Carolina. I am driving through Kentucky right now. This is what Kentucky looks like. And I have new opportunities coming my way. I have new opportunities of being less stressful because I'm willing to explore all these lessons. I hope all this has made sense to you. I felt really moved to speak about this, especially in light of what things are happening in our nation. So, love always. Be open to the lessons. Be coachable. Live your life. Remember to have fun. Absolutely keep striving to chase your dreams. Absolutely do the due diligence. Absolutely work hard. Live like no one else so that you can live like no one else, as Dave Ramsey says. Absolutely do those things. But if the divine is showing you another way to be, and that way is a more joyful way and more stress-free way, be willing to explore that possibility and don't shut down. Because shutting down gets you nowhere. Shutting down makes you stagnant, and that's just bad. You need to keep expanding. There you go. All right, there's my rant. Hope you've enjoyed it. Welcome to my Mordant World.